Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand it solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular and working more for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a weekly chart of natural gas futures. So here I would like to tell you that how the natural gas futures behaved during the past few weeks. Friends, this is a weekly chart, so don't confuse this with a daily or an hourly chart. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures started this current uptrend from the mid of August from the levels of $3.765, and from here you can see that how the natural gas futures found a breakout above the psychological resistance at $4. During the last week of August, the natural gas futures found a steep upward move up to the levels of 4.4, where the natural gas futures found first resistance. So here I find that once again the natural gas futures found some sell-off and started to find a strong support at the levels of 4.223 during the last week of August. And here you can see that how the natural gas futures started once again a sharp upward move and continued to test new highs at the levels of 4.749 during the last week. And here you can see that how the natural gas futures continued this rally during this week. And here you can see that how the natural gas futures tested a low during this week at the levels of 4.573, from where a sharp recovery was there and finally tested a multi-year high at the levels of 5.043, where it tested this high during the year 2018. So now I find that above the levels of the 4.932, natural gas futures have entered in a overbought territory, where I find that the impact of this double top formation could be seen shortly. So here I find that shortly we could see an exhaustive move in natural gas futures. Perhaps this exhaustive move has already started today. So friends, shortly I will show you that how this exhaustion has started today, and here you can see that how the natural gas futures started to behave during the year 2018 when it tested this high at the levels of the 4.932, and from here a sharp reversal was seen here during the first week of November 2018. So friends, here I find that this is the level at $4.233 what the natural gas futures could test during this reversal. So friends, here I find that a breakdown below the levels of $4.966 could confirm the continuity of this downward trend in natural gas futures during the upcoming week. So friends, here for the upcoming week, my trading zone will be from the levels of $4.966 to the 4.321 what the natural gas futures could test during the upcoming week. So friends, now let me zoom this portion for you why the natural gas futures could start to show the impact of this double top formation, where I find that a downward move below the levels of the 4.932 will confirm the continuity of this impact during this week. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have tested a multi-year high at the levels of 5.043 on Thursday, and here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been currently trading at the levels of 5.021 after testing a low at the levels of 4.558. So friends, here I find that the levels of the 5.043 seems to be the final peak of this season, from where the natural gas futures are ready to take a sharp downward move. So friends, here I find that a weekly closing below the levels of the 4.968 will confirm the continuity of this downward move during the upcoming week. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily time frame. So here in a daily time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been facing stiff resistance at the levels of the 5.043 what it tested on Thursday, undoubtedly after the announcement of a large weekly injection. Then the expected level, natural gas futures was able to sustain above the levels of the 5, but here you can see that today the Nikkei futures have been trading in a very narrow range where the opening level was at the US dollar 5.006 and a high at the US dollar 5.043 and a low at the US dollar 4.998 and currently trading at the US dollar 5.024, which shows an exhaustion. So friends, here I find that the current move looks evident enough for showing an advent of an exhaustive move ahead, because here the natural bulls could find difficult to breathe above the levels 5, because this is a psychological resistance. So here we will have to see that how long the natural bulls sustain above this psychological resistance. So friends, here I find that a sustained move below the levels 4.882 will confirm the continuity of this downward move, where I find that the natural futures could start the upcoming week with a gap down opening well below the levels of 4.903, where we could find this sell-off to continue, which could drag down the natural futures up to the levels 4.354 during the upcoming week. So friends, this will be the level what the natural BS could test during the upcoming week. And the second support can be seen at the 4.237. So friends, here I find that the natural futures could try to test this major support here during the upcoming week, and the next support will be here at the 4.116. So friends, now let us check this move with the help of Ichimoku cloud. Friends, here you can see that how the natural futures have been currently trading in an overbought territory, where I find that this zone seems to be a bull strapping zone. So friends, here I find that above the levels of the 4.681, natural gas bulls could be trapped here, because here I find that shortly the natural gas futures could find a sharp downward move due to growing tropical disturbances in the Gulf of Mexico. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures could find the continuity of some tropical disturbance here. So friends, here you can see that this tropical disturbance could turn into a cyclone formation within next 5 days. So this could keep this area under a cooling weather, which could decrease the demand for natural gas. And secondary, the hurricane Larry has been moving towards this area. So friends, here you can see that how we could find some tropical disturbances here in this area, which could continue to keep selling pressure in natural gas futures. So friends, here in the daily time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been constantly facing stiff resistance at the levels of the 5.043, which seems to be an immediate resistance for natural gas futures. Here I find that a sustained move below the levels of the 4.985 will confirm the continuity of this sharp downward move. So here I find that a weekly closing below the levels of the 4.927 will confirm the continuity of selling pressure in natural gas futures, because here I find that during the upcoming week the natural gas futures could start the upcoming week well from the levels of the 4.962, and a sharp selling could be seen here during the upcoming week, which could drag down the natural gas futures up to the levels of the 4.390. So friends, here I find that the exhaustion has already started in natural gas futures, because you can see that how the natural gas futures have been facing heavy selling pressure here in the daily time frame. This selling pressure can be seen clearly. So friends, now you can see that how this exhaustion could grow in a daily time frame up to this weekly closing today. So friends, now let us check this move in an hourly time frame. So here in an hourly time frame, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been constantly trying to beat this resistance at the 5.043 today, but could not. And finally the natural gas futures have started to move downward, and here a downward move below the immediate support at the 4.929 will confirm a sharp downward move in natural gas futures, where I find that the next support can be seen at the levels of the 4.869, and the final support will be at the levels of the 4.777, where the lower end of Ichimoku cloud could provide some support here, but a breakdown below the lower end of Ichimoku cloud could continue this downward move till this weekly closing, which could be decisive for the opening levels of the upcoming week, where I find that during the upcoming week, the natural gas futures could start the upcoming week well below the levels of $4.675. So friends, here I find that if the natural gas futures start the upcoming week below this level, we'll see the continuity of sharp sell-off in natural gas futures, which could continue during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.